If you're still planting the same tired crops everyone else grows in August, you're about to miss the single best planting window of the entire year, and I'm not exaggerating. There's a short list of vegetables that actually thrive when you put them in the ground right now, while most gardeners think the season's winding down. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which 15 to grab, and trust me, number 7 surprises almost everyone who's been gardening for years. Hey, welcome back to Earthly Gardening, the channel built for anyone who wants a thriving garden without draining their wallet. If you're new here, glad to have you. We keep things simple, budget-friendly, and packed with real results. And if you've been with us a while, you already know August is one of those months people overlook completely. Big mistake. This is actually a second planting season hiding in plain sight, and today we're using every bit of it. Before we dig in, do me a quick favor. Tap that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a video like this one, because we drop fresh, practical gardening tips all the time. It genuinely helps this channel grow, and it costs you nothing. All right, let's get into these 15 vegetables, starting with one that most people assume it's already too late for. Vegetable 1, beets. Let's start with beets because nobody talks about how forgiving they are for a fall crop. Beets love the cooling soil of August, and unlike summer, the pests that usually shred your greens start slowing down too, giving your plants a much easier ride. Sow them directly in the ground rather than starting them indoors, since beets don't love having their roots disturbed during a transplant and often sulk for a week or two if you try. Keep the soil consistently moist for the first week while the seeds are germinating, because a dry spell right at the start can stall them before they even get going, sometimes permanently. Within about 8 weeks, you'll be pulling up tender roots with greens you can toss straight into a pan with a little garlic and olive oil for a meal that costs practically nothing. One mistake beginners make is planting them too close together, which forces the roots to compete and stay small and stunted. Give each seed a couple inches of breathing room and thin the seedlings once they sprout, so the strongest ones get the space they need. Most people wait until spring for beets and completely miss this easier, less stressful window when the cooler nights actually help the roots develop that deep, earthy sweetness beets are known for. Vegetable 2, carrots. Carrots are one of those vegetables that actually taste better when they mature in cooler weather. The cold pulls sugars into the root as a kind of natural antifreeze response, so an August planting often give you a sweeter harvest than anything you grew in summer, no extra effort required. Just make sure your soil is loose and free of rocks, because carrots hate obstacles more than almost any other vegetable you'll grow, and a single stone can send a root twisting into some strange, fork shape that still tastes fine but looks a little comical on the plate. If your soil is heavy or clay-based, consider working in some sand or compost before you plant, since carrots need that loose texture to grow straight and long without fighting their way down. Water gently and consistently, because carrots germinate slowly, sometimes taking 2 full weeks, and impatient gardeners often assume the seeds failed and dig them up too soon, undoing all their own progress. Be patient here, because this is one of those crops where doing less and simply waiting is exactly what gets you the best results in the end. Vegetable 3, bush beans. Here's one that catches people off guard. Bush beans grow fast, and if you get them in during the first half of August, you can squeeze in one final harvest before the first frost shows up and ends the growing season for good. They don't need elaborate support like pole beans, so this is about as low effort as vegetable gardening gets, making it perfect for anyone who's a little tired by this point in the year. Just tuck the seeds into the soil a couple inches apart, water regularly, and within roughly 50 days, you'll have a fresh batch of beans ready to snap right off the vine. One tip that trips people up is harvesting too late, since beans left on the vine too long turn tough and stringy and lose that satisfying snap. Check your plants every couple of days once they start producing, because bush beans tend to give you a sudden flush all at once rather than a slow trickle, and you don't want to miss that window and end up with beans nobody wants to eat. Vegetable 4, kale. Kale practically becomes a different vegetable once frost touches it. The leaves get sweeter, thicker, and honestly more enjoyable to eat, because that light frost triggers the plant to convert its starches into sugars as a natural defense mechanism against the cold. Planting now means you're setting yourself up for a harvest that keeps going well into the colder months, long after most of your garden has already packed it in for the year and gone dormant. Space your seedlings about 1.5 feet apart so the leaves have room to spread out without crowding each other. And keep an eye out for cabbage worms early on, since they love young kale just as much as we do and can strip a plant fast. A simple floating row cover can keep them off without any spraying involved, which keeps things cheap and chemical-free. Kale is also one of those crops that rewards a light touch, harvesting the outer leaves as you go instead of pulling the whole plant, letting it keep producing for weeks longer than you'd expect. Vegetable 5. Swiss chard. If you want color and continuous harvest without much fuss, chard is your answer. It handles cooler nights without complaint, and you can keep snipping outer leaves for weeks while the plant keeps producing more from the center, almost like it doesn't know when to stop. It's the kind of crop that quietly rewards you all season without asking for much in return, which honestly makes it one of the most underrated vegetables on this entire list. The stems come in shades of red, yellow, and white, so beyond being useful, it actually makes your garden bed look more interesting too, almost decorative. Give it decent spacing, around 10 inches between plants, and don't be afraid to harvest generously, since chard responds to regular cutting by producing even more leaves rather than slowing down or getting stressed. Vegetable 6. Turnips. Turnips get a bad reputation, mostly because people only remember bland grocery store versions that sat around too long before anyone bought them. Homegrown turnips planted in August are a completely different experience. Tender, mild, slightly sweet, and quick to mature in as little as 5 to 6 weeks from seed. The cooler temperatures of late summer and early fall help develop a much better flavor than turnips grown during hot weather, which can sometimes turn woody or bitter. Even better, the greens are edible too, so you're really getting 2 vegetables from one planting. Roast the roots until they're caramelized and buttery, or enjoy them mashed alongside potatoes. The young greens are packed with nutrients and taste fantastic simply sautéed with a little garlic and olive oil, or tossed into soups and stews. Keep the soil evenly moist because turnips that dry out and then suddenly receive a heavy watering often crack right down the middle. A layer of mulch can help maintain consistent moisture while also keeping weeds under control. And don't forget to thin your seedlings early. It may feel wasteful, but giving each plant enough space allows the roots to swell properly, producing smooth, round turnips instead of a cluster of small, crowded ones competing for the same space. Vegetable 7. Radishes. Radishes are the instant gratification crop of this whole list. Some varieties are ready to harvest in as little as 3 to 4 weeks, making them one of the fastest vegetables you can grow. That makes them perfect if you want a quick win to keep your gardening motivation high, while your other August vegetables take their time developing. They're also a fantastic crop for anyone who's a little impatient, or for kids, because seeing something go from seed to harvest so quickly makes gardening feel exciting and rewarding. Radishes also don't need much space, so they're easy to tuck into empty corners or between slower-growing crops. Just don't let them sit in the ground too long once they mature, because radishes left too long tend to turn woody, split, and lose that crisp, peppery bite that makes them worth growing in the first place. Vegetable 8. Broccoli. Now here's the one I promised earlier, the surprise for experienced gardeners. Broccoli actually performs better as a fall crop than a spring one, which surprises a lot of people who only ever plant in spring out of habit. Spring broccoli races toward flowering the moment it gets warm, often bolting before you get a proper head, but fall-grown broccoli develops slowly in cool weather, which means bigger, tighter heads and far less bolting overall. Starting from transplants rather than seed will give you a head start, since broccoli needs a fairly long season to mature fully before the hardest frosts arrive and end things early. Keep the soil consistently moist and feed it a bit of compost partway through the season, because broccoli is a heavier feeder than people expect, and skimping on nutrients often shows up as smaller, looser heads that disappoint at harvest time. Vegetable 9. Cauliflower. Cauliflower follows the same logic as broccoli. It absolutely dislikes hot weather, so planting in August gives it the chance to do most of its growing as temperatures begin to cool. That cooler weather is what helps it develop a dense, tender head instead of becoming stressed by late summer heat. The biggest key to success is consistent moisture. If the soil swings between bone dry and soaking wet, cauliflower often responds by producing small, loose, or uneven heads instead of the large, tight one you're aiming for. A layer of mulch around the plant can help hold moisture in the soil and reduce those dramatic fluctuations. Some gardeners also like to tie the outer leaves loosely over the developing head to shield it from direct sunlight. This simple step, called blanching, helps keep the head creamy white, tender, and mild in flavor. Many newer varieties naturally wrap their own leaves around the head, so you may not need to do anything at all. Be patient with cauliflower. It takes a little longer than many garden vegetables, but when you finally harvest a fresh, homegrown head, the sweet flavor and firm texture make the wait completely worthwhile. Vegetable 10. Spinach. Spinach practically sulks in summer heat, bolting before you get a real harvest and leaving you with bitter, tough leaves. August flips the script entirely. Cooler days let it grow slowly and steadily, giving you tender leaves without that bitter edge. Summer spinach always seems to develop no matter how much you water it. It's also one of the fastest growing greens on this list, often ready to start harvesting in as little as a month from planting. Sow the seeds fairly close together, since spinach doesn't mind a bit of crowding and actually seems to prefer it, and keep the bed consistently moist until the seedlings are established and growing on their own. As the weather cools further into fall, you'll notice the leaves getting even sweeter and more tender, which is exactly the opposite of what happens in the heat of summer. Vegetable 11. Lettuce. Lettuce works the same way. If your spring lettuce turned bitter and tough the moment temperatures climbed, August is your redemption arc and second chance at doing it right. Cooler nights mean crisp, mild leaves, and succession planting every couple weeks can keep you in fresh salads well into fall without ever running out. A simple trick here is to plant a small row every 2 weeks rather than one big batch all at once, so you're never overwhelmed with lettuce all ripening on the same day and instead have a steady, manageable supply throughout the season. Loose leaf varieties tend to handle the fall transition better than heading types, and they let you harvest a few leaves at a time without disturbing the whole plant or ending its production early. Vegetable 12. Peas. Most gardeners only think of peas as a spring crop, but a fall planting often produces sweeter pods because the plant matures as temperatures cool rather than heat up, similar to what happens with carrots and beets. Give them something to climb, keep the soil consistently moist, and you'll have a second pea harvest most people never even attempt because they assume the season has already passed them by. One thing to watch for is timing, since peas need enough weeks before your first expected frost to mature fully. So check your local frost date before committing to a fall pea planting so you're not caught off guard. When it works out, though, there's honestly nothing quite like fresh pea pods pulled straight off the vine on a cool fall afternoon. Vegetable 13. Green onions. Green onions are about as forgiving as vegetables get. They tolerate cooler soil, don't demand much space, and regrow quickly enough that you'll be harvesting them in just a few weeks with almost no effort involved. If you want something almost foolproof to round out this list, this is it. You can even regrow them from kitchen scraps by placing the root ends in a bit of soil or water, which makes them one of the most budget-friendly vegetables you could possibly grow, since you're basically getting them for free. Just keep them watered and give them a sunny spot, and they'll keep producing new growth for you to snip as needed for weeks on end. Vegetable 14. Collard greens. Collards actually improve with a light frost, developing a sweetness that summer-grown collards never quite reach, no matter how you cook them. Plant them now, and you're setting up a harvest that can carry you comfortably into the cooler months ahead, since collards are remarkably tolerant of cold once they're established and growing well. Space them out generously, since the leaves get fairly large as the plant matures, and harvest from the bottom up, letting the top of the plant keep growing while you cook up the lower leaves for dinner. This method means a single planting can keep feeding you for weeks rather than requiring a single big harvest all at once, and then leaving you with nothing. Vegetable 15. Arugula. We're closing with arugula because it grows fast, tolerates cooler weather beautifully, and gives you that peppery bite that's so much better fresh than anything from a store that's been sitting on a shelf. It's a small, satisfying crop to end this list on, proof that even the simplest vegetables can make a real difference in your fall garden without much effort at all. Arugula is ready in as little as 3 weeks in some cases, and it actually gets a bit milder as temperatures cool, which makes it a great addition to salads throughout the fall instead of just late summer. All right, before we wrap things up, if this list has been useful so far, drop a comment telling me which one you're planting first. I read every single one. It genuinely helps me know what to cover next, and while you're at it, hit that like button. It takes 2 seconds, and it tells YouTube to show this video to more gardeners just like you, which helps this channel keep growing. So there you have it, 15 vegetables that turn August into one of the most productive months you'll have all year, instead of the quiet afterthought most gardeners treat it as. The truth is, fall gardening rewards people who show up when everyone else has already checked out and put their tools away for the season. And now you know exactly what to plant to take advantage of that. If this helped you see your garden differently, subscribe to Earthly Gardening for more practical, budget-friendly tips like this one. And I'll see you in the next video.